Да знаеш, че... Ами, прибрах се обаче с Скарлет, ще правим едно видео. Мога ли да се обадя? Вие силно ще спете.
Don't worry if you didn't understand that, neither did I. Good morning, good
Oh no, I'm not ready, wait.
Did you really just interrupt my intro?
Yes.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening everyone. Welcome back to the channel. If you haven't been here before, my name is Scarlett and I make reaction videos, film reviews and stuff every now and then. Please subscribe to my channel because when you subscribe it lets me know that you're interested in the videos and the content I make. And if you comment on my videos about what you want me to make, I will happily do it. It's just the more subscribers I have, the more likely I will be to do the video because it shows that you guys are interested in it. In me saying this as well, I want to thank you all. My subscribers have gone up more than 100 in the past 2 weeks and that wouldn't be without you. So let's keep it going. Let's keep this trend going and let's get on with the video. As you can see, today I have a guest with me. This is...
Yeah, that's me. That's Victoria. I forgot my name, sorry.
I said like rule number 1, we were interrupting each other last time we filmed a video and the first thing she fucking does...
Interrupting.
Well done.
I'm gonna...
This just isn't gonna work, is it? We did film a separate video that was like, I basically give Victoria a task to watch Juliantina before a certain episode. I'm sure you guys know which one. And we took a while to film it, didn't we?
It took like, what, 20 minutes?
20 minutes. So, what have you heard about this ship so far?
So it's like a homosexual relationship between two girls. Mm-hmm. And I've heard that one of the girl is kind of like a rich girl or something like that. And then the other one that it's not as wealthy.
Yeah. Is that legit?
Yeah, that's all the information I have.
I mean, you've seen the hype.
I've seen the hype.
To be fair, this is the quickest blow up I've ever seen with a couple and a ship, but everyone has finally recognised it and it's just gone off.
Is it like acceptable to be homosexual in Mexico?
So
is that a thing?
It's been legal for I believe 8 years.
Okay.
But it's still like extremely taboo.
Okay.
Because A, it's not been represented like at all, and if it has, it's either really bad or minimal. And B, yeah, the country, the government, it's just there's nothing to educate people on it. So they're not progressing.
Okay.
If anything, the marriage was a big step, but that's where it stopped. So I don't know as much about this. I'm sure a lot of other people do, but this is just from what I know.
So you can almost say this is like a revolution.
Yeah.
In Mexico TV.
Not even Mexican TV.
It's just in general.
Once you watch this,
I'm buzzing now.
this is a worldly change. Like, I'm not kidding. But anyway, let's get on with it. So,
okay.
What do you expect?
So, I'm just expecting something like very real. So that's where...
That's the best word. I think you like nailed it.
Okay.
Real. She's a fucking Emerson fan. I'm gonna say that now. That's why I'm doing this.
Look, that was my first like LGBT show.
To be fair, I was a hardcore Emerson fan too, but like, fuck that now.
I honestly, I'm still an Emerson fan. You can't change me. I love it. I love Bitchy Ali. Like, come on, you gotta love Bitchy Ali. She's amazing.
On that note,
look at the views though. Look at how many views they have. That's amazing.
So instead of making it even longer, let's just jump into it. You have already watched everything up to this episode I'm about to show you.
Yes.
What do you think so far?
I watched all of the episodes like in the middle of the night and I got to 42 and I just wanted to keep going because the storyline is very, very strong. It's like I mentioned that I expected to be very realistic and it actually is. The way they have depicted a relationship, a connection, and it's not based on homosexuality. It doesn't have to do anything with, you know, that. It's just a connection.
And the way they've managed to make it natural whilst having this storyline of like it was fate that they met each other because of the tarot cards. I still think that's really cool because I love tarot cards and like spirituality. So this whole show is just my thing. Like, I love it.
There's something about the way it's shot as well. It's just they don't cut.
Different.
It's very, if we compare it to Riverdale and Shoney, every every scene that they make out, or like it's a sex scene, it's being intercut with another scene happening simultaneously. So here we can see, you know, them having their own scenes, which is, you know, a change.
We're gonna watch the first pool scene, if you guys know what I'm on about, and trust me, that's gone. No, actually, there is a cut, but it's the first moment, so it's understandable. Also because it's like the first proper relationship that's heterosexual. Whoa, we have enough of that. Homosexual on Mexican TV. So let's just dive right in. Let's watch it.
Okay.
So she's never seen this before.
No. The actresses are very beautiful. She's really not feeling it, is she?
No, man.
I mean, same. That was me literally learning how to swim.
I love the support they give each other. It's so cute.
I think this is like a scene that like represents trust as well. Especially like floating. That's like you need to trust the person in order to do it. And I think this compared to the scene that we watched before that, it's kind of like, oh, she finally trusts her, so that's why she's... Oh, it looks like she's able to do it now. So.
I didn't even think of that. That's so deep for something so simple, but that is so true. God. Good
analysis.
Yeah.
That's why I'm a film student.
They're doing it together now. They trust each other equally.
Oh, the music. I love piano.
Yeah, piano's cute.
They're so close, oh my god. What? This is not what friends do. This is not what friends do. Stop staring at each other. Not the lips! Yeah, let's... Oh no, it's not happening. No. I'm gonna cry. Look at her hands! Oh my god.
Oh, cute.
This is getting... Sure. It's... Yeah?
Why? What would you say? What would
Her
you say?
hands were on her butt. What do you mean
It's cute or sexy or both?
I think the two of us have a very different definition of what cute is.
And I made you wait ages to watch that. Now, just think about it, right? That's the first ever, like, lesbian kiss on Mexican Televisa
Wow.
prime time. What do you think?
Well, there is like a very big build up to that.
Do you feel like it's worth it?
I think it is because like they don't really take the whole relationship like very fast. Like we on American TV, you can see relationships developing very very fast. So you like them, and then the next day you're making out with them. They're really taking the time exploring connection, and that's how real life relationships work.
Yeah.
Most of them. I'm really shocked here. You have Valentina, that's like a very interesting character, and has problem with alcohol, and she's been through so much. And now you have Juliana, obviously struggling with her obviously mother being kidnapped, and a lot of issues like money and etc. And these two characters connect in such a deep way.
I think that's why this is why it's blown up, because
I think-
Tony, as much as they're both pretty and they're gay characters on telly, you don't, I mean, it's not in the characters to do that, but
Yeah.
no shows allow that connection. This show has allowed the development, and it's allowed it to continue despite the taboo stigma, but that's normal for Mexico, so it's like it fits for their current society, you know, shit. So yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about, but yeah, like no other show does this, do they? It's insane.
If you think about it, Shoni has the same sort of ground, so it's like coming from the same place. So you have Cheryl Blossom, that's like a rich girl, a wealthy girl, and then you have Tony Topaz, that's like a, I wouldn't say it's a wealthy girl, she's a bit of a,
She's come from a hard
yeah,
place.
she's come from
She's had to
yeah
grow
from a
skin.
really hard place. So you have the same sort of, you know, characters in the beginning, but the way the story has been handled is how it changes the whole thing. So
That's a really good analysis. I didn't even think of that comparison.
It shocks
It
me.
is nearly the same, but It's incredible how one matters so much more than the other.
And considering this is Mexico, Mexico hasn't had something like that. They're like, I wouldn't say experimenting, but they're really taking the leap. Like, they don't know what's going to happen. They don't know how people are going to take this. So they're literally going for it. And American TVs have been trying to like have more LGBT representation for what, years now, and we still haven't had something, you know, even close to that. If I had to say something to all the American like TV producers, it's like, go watch this, please. Like, just see how you need to like see all the techniques, like learn from it, because you can learn a lot of stuff about representation. So I would say go and watch it and start learning, start doing the homework.
Do it right, because what do I always say? There can still be discrimination within representation. So it doesn't matter if you see something or not, it's the way that it's shown for me. And for this isn't discriminative at all. Even though like the whole storyline is like discrimination from them in society, the relationship itself, it's like we understand that. So that's what matters.